Good morning, everybody. My name is Morazvaeva Sanya Karol. I am an English teacher of Kansavuti Secondary School, Alakul District, Almaty region. I have been working at school as a teacher for about 35 years already, and I would like to introduce the lesson in the 10th grade. The theme of the lesson is UFO tour. Look at these pictures, please. These objects are all familiar to you, I think. Think of their names. So, as you see, these words are umbrella, fire, orange, train, oil, universe, rabbit. Pay attention to the first letters of these words. If you take into consideration them, we will get then the theme of the lesson. So, what is the theme of our lesson? Yes, it's the UFO tour. The learning objective of the lesson is understand specific information and detail in extended text on a range of familiar general and curricular topics and some unfamiliar topics. Lesson objective: to identify the meaning of the text UFO tour. So, what does it mean, this word? According to the dictionary, we can see that it is the abbreviation for the unidentified flying object, an object seen in the sky that is thought to be a spacecraft from another planet. We live on the Earth. It is one of the 9 planets of the universe. Life is only on our planet, isn't it? What do you think? Have you ever faced with any strange situation in your life? Is there life somewhere in the universe? Are we the only living beings or not? When we think about the UFO, such questions often appear. Now, I would like to suggest you to watch a video from Fox News channel with Tucker Carlson. It is a journalist, with Nick Pope, a former Minister of Defense.
Well, for decades, only crackpots and crazy people believed in UFOs. That's what I thought anyway. And then in recent years, it turns out that governments have been taking them seriously all along. Very seriously. Nick Pope is a journalist who has spent years researching UFOs for the British government. He says that UFOs aren't just real, they also frequently come close to crashing into commercial airliners, among other things. Nick Pope joins us tonight. Nick, thank you very much for coming on. So it's really not a question of, do governments believe UFOs are real? Yes, they do. The United States government does. The British government does. The question is, do they have any idea what they are, where they're from?
No, we don't. We keep an open mind on it. We don't rule anything off, take nothing off the table with this. Our point really is that whatever these things turn out to be, there is a serious defense, national security, and air safety issue here.
Yes. Well, so that's kind of the nub of it, and that's where my interest comes from. So why aren't governments encouraging the population to, as they say about terrorism, if you see something, say something, report sightings to the government so we can make sense of this potential threat?
Well, they should be, and that's what we certainly did at the Ministry of Defense for many years. We took it very seriously. Our own pilots were seeing these things. We were having radar operators track them. And we knew, again, through intelligence and through open source material, we knew that the Russians and the Chinese and others were working on this too. The problem was that just the pop culture baggage from the term UFO, flying saucer, little green men, people don't take it seriously, but they should.
So we've ruled out, I think, that these are aircraft, experimental aircraft, or technically advanced aircraft from other countries. Is that true?
Well, no, we keep an open mind, as I say, and some of these things probably are Russian or Chinese, whoever it is, but that's the point. We must find out if there's something in our airspace we need to know. For years, governments said they didn't do this. They did. I did it for the British government. I can only talk about this now because my old employers are gradually declassifying and releasing information about my old job. We now know, of course, the Pentagon had a program too. I think it will take congressional hearings to get to the bottom of all this, not just in the United States, but all around the world. And I'd like to see those congressional hearings.
Commercial pilots have very often reported sighting objects in the air that seem to defy the laws of physics. To what extent are these objects a threat to commercial aviation, potentially?
Well, certainly the British Ministry of Defence and our Civil Aviation Authority, which is the UK equivalent of your FAA, have dozens of cases in our files about near misses, some of which where pilots have had to take evasive action. And again, it comes back to the point. I don't care, in one sense, what these things are, but when there is this flight safety concern, when we have these near misses, we sure as heck should be doing more to find out.
That's for sure. Nick Pope, really one of the most credible experts on this subject. I hope you will come back on our show. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
So I hope you have understood the main things in this video. Let's go on. So open your books, page 98, and you will see the text. The truth isn't out there, or is it? But before reading the text, I would like you to pay attention to the vocabulary which we met in this text. I divided these words into two groups. Look at the first group, please. Read the words after me. Skeptic, billboard, cattle farmer, weather balloon, army base, hieroglyphics, formation, oval-shaped, aircraft, hangar. I think you haven't any difficulties in understanding these words because somehow they are similar to our native language words. So look at the second group and read after me. Unfold, report on, freeway, lined with, assignment, spot, debris, remains, eyewitness account, autopsy, burst, weighed, doubtful. Pay attention to the translation of these words. It will help you to understand the meaning of the text. Now, I would like you to give the task before reading the text. Read the title of the text and the introduction. What do you expect to read about? Read through to find out. I will give you 1 minute time to do the task. And now I will give you the suggested key answer. I think the text is about a journalist investigating the case of the UFO crash landing in New Mexico in 1947 and whether or not it may actually have happened. Please compare your answers with this one. And now your home task. Your home task will be exercise 3, page 99, from your students' books, Action for Kazakhstan, Express Publishing. You'll have to read the text, 7 sentences are missing here. You would match each sentence to the gaps. And there is 1 extra sentence. I think that you will have no difficulties in doing it because we have done many of them. And the second task is write 3 or 4 sentences to express your ideas about the interview in the video you have watched today. And there is a reference to it. You may watch it once more. Good luck to you, all of you. Goodbye.